Good morning. My name is Brandon Grueso. I am the career coach here at Montgomery County Career Advising Program. And today we have a special guest. We have the CEO of King's Landscapers. They are a landscape design company based out of Virginia. We have Katherine Palomino here. Katherine Palomino, can you tell me a little bit about yourself and your professional background?
Well, I have like you said, I have a landscaping company. We've been in business for over 20 years. I did a major for 2 years of business administration, and which that helped me grow my business with in, in conjunction with my husband, who is worth in landscaping. So it just tied together my knowledge of business and his knowledge of implementing landscaping architect, and we've been in business and it's been successful.
That's great. And what motivated you to pursue this career path? What sparked that motivation to, you know what, I'm going to pursue landscaping. That's what I want to do.
Well, I knew that I needed to be able, I had 4 children, and I knew that I needed to be able to manage my time. And I knew that I needed something that I can do my timing. I can go in and out as I want, and work around my appointments. I knew I needed to do something together with my husband in order to run a family plus work.
So you're saying
So
that
I knew
becoming an entrepreneur allowed you to have time flexibility and allowed you to kind of be your own boss and choose your own hours?
exactly. And I mean, not that we don't work more. I probably work more than 40, an average person, but it at my own time.
Okay.
So the kids were sleeping or in between soccer practices and cheerleading practice, I was able to work around my schedule
That's
in order
awesome.
to be in order to be successful.
Where do you see yourself as a CEO professionally in the next 5 years? Do you see yourself growing the company, pursuing other things? Where do you see yourself?
I we're in the Virginia DMV area, for the most part. I think I want to expand more, and more now we're outside and now we're trying to go inside. So we're now doing different things, getting different licenses and able to go inside the home to expand. So that's where we see ourselves more as enclosed areas.
So you did mention a little bit about business administration. What specific education or training is what prepared you for this kind of career, like to get into this career, horticulture and landscape design?
Well, we have several certificates, um, everything to do with pesticides and plant knowledge. We have many certifications of landscape design, and it's revolving. This is a revolving the trends. We're always going to workshops, and we're going to different. It's very important to stay in tune of what's because it moves very quickly. Like designing your house. It's the same thing outdoors. So it's very revolving, and technology, a sprinkler system that we had 20 years, it's nowhere near what we do, what's supposed to be put on today. So with that being said, we just go to a lot of workshops and always in tune of our providers where we go purchase our. They're always telling us new things are coming up, and they also hold many many courses on how to do this new product, and just keeping in touch with everybody and everything.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. And another question, we're going to get into like the day in the life of being a business owner. Walk me through a typical day in the life as Miss Palomino, business owner of King's Landscapers.
Well, my end, I have two hats. Well, I have several hats. As a business owner, you wear lots of hats. And right now, my hat is to answer the phones. Answer the phones. I also do payroll. I also any problems with clients. I'm usually the one that gets the phone call. So it could be anywhere. I wake up in the morning around 6 in the morning. I'll answer some emails, and then I might get a phone call. I would like to have an estimate, and I will schedule it. Um, what else do I do? Let's see. I also do the payroll, and that starts on Monday, and we workers get paid every Friday. So that has to be done. And the team around 12, I have 12 employees. It ranges from 12 to 15, depending on the season. And we just integrate all those priorities I have into a day, basically.
Okay, that makes sense.
Right. Like right now, my phone can ring anytime, but I'll let it go to voicemail because I am in a meeting.
So you do wear many hats in this role as
Yeah.
a business owner. It doesn't seem like there's, a standard 9 to 5 time frame. It seems like it's
Yeah.
ongoing,
Yes.
ready at all times, staying on your toes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. That's especially the nature of this business. I can be just sitting down, I have nothing to do, and then somebody's water sprinkler is going all over the place, and I need to go and turn it off until one of my workers are on site, can go and fix it. Or I can have somebody's tree fell, and I gotta go and just make sure that someone is there on site. I can get someone there. And it's many hats. You have to have many hats. Always on your toes. Or it could be everyone's on vacation, like this week, everyone's on vacation and it's kind of quiet. So it just depends.
varies. Okay, now we have a little bit more of an unstructured question. What was your dream job when you were in middle school or high school, and how did it change over time?
Well, my dream was to be a lawyer.
Oh, wow.
Um, yeah, so it's a kind of different. Um, at times it could be the same, but anyway, because I have to make sure that we do everything by the book. So that kind of thing. Um, but it changed. I had children. I didn't want to continue school, which I should have. But I don't regret anything because I don't think I would have had the flexibility that I had to raise my children and to run a household and a family. So and now all my kids are grown up, and now I get to enjoy the fruits of my labor, so to speak. Because before I had to start driving. I was driving a vehicle. Now I have drivers. So it has changed a lot.
So
We have
pretty much
grown a lot.
like it started from the bottom, and now you're looking at the top, and you have
Yeah,
a
yeah. I started driving, believe it or not, 411, and I was driving a truck and a trailer, and I had, you know, predominantly male employees. So it was challenging, but I love it. I love it.
you
I,
were doing the work as well on the field.
I didn't work. I managed them. I didn't do labor work because I couldn't. But I did manage, and I did purchase orders and make sure the inventory was there to implement the landscaping, and also training them, make sure they go to the right classes and just different things that we have to do. It takes a lot. It entails a lot in order to execute something that might look simple, but it really isn't.
Once again, this was business owner Katherine Palomino of King's Landscapers. They're growing every year. So this is a great time, great questions answered. Catherine, do you have anything you want to ask for me?
No, just I'm so honored to help. Maybe somebody can listen and just follow whatever your passion is, if it's and go with it, and then everything will just fall into place if you love what you do.
That's a great message to end off. All right. Well, you have a good rest of your day.
Thank you. Anytime.